Kick the tires and light the fires. Do it.
Hey, what's up, Browns fans? Thanks for stopping in the Danger Zone. I'm Josh. He's Rich across there, over there on the airwaves. What's up, buddy?
What's up, dude? How are you?
Loving life. We got that 18 in today.
Yeah, it was a nice change. Get out there and smack the ball around. I'm not very good.
None of us are.
And I'm okay with it. I just like going, man. Sometimes you hit a good shot and you're like, yeah. And then the next three you hit.
Back.
That's it, man. One shot. If I could take one shot from every round I've ever played, I would have 2 or 3 consecutive pars, maybe.
It'll keep you coming back every freaking time. It's nice to get out there and enjoy the weather too, just kind of.
Yeah, it was nice as hell today, man.
It's a sport that generally frustrates people, but I am a easily agitated person when it comes to like things not going correctly. But golf is one thing where like I don't get agitated out there. I'm relaxed.
Well, because we don't take it too seriously.
Yeah.
Like we talked about it today when you get to a golf course and you see that fucking douchebag that's dressed just like a fucking PGA golfer. Like that's a dude that gets mad and throws his clubs in the lake and shit. You know what I mean? Like that's a dude that obviously you could tell by the way he's dressed that he takes himself pretty seriously. Man, I don't know.
They're never really any better than we are, which is funny.
Right. Like you see this guy, he's got the greatest clubs. He's got this fucking fantastic snazzy golf outfit. And then he tops that motherfucker and it goes 8 feet in front of him. Like, I'm just like,
yeah.
You must not have got the power-ups from your outfit, bro, because it didn't help.
It's like that Spider-Man meme where they're just pointing at each other.
Right.
We're the same. It doesn't matter what you dress like. We're the same. All right, listen, I know you guys didn't come here to listen to us talk about our golfing adventures because it's so thrilling. This week, Rich, it's the schedule game. We're here, finally. Yes. The schedule's released. This was one, Rich, that was different than all other schedule releases. Excuse me. Obviously, because the sentiment and the hype, dare I say, behind this team, it has a real tangible nature to it this year. It's not just fluff. It's not just paper warriors. This team is slated to be good. They've shown us they can be. We think they're going to be, and now we get to see how they're going to enact that goodness throughout the course of the season. Mind you, a 17-game regular season, 9 of which we get as home games this year. Richard.
Yeah, so that's awesome. Like, we lose a preseason game, if I'm not mistaken.
That's correct.
And we get more real football. Like, that was always been my gripe with the Browns is I have to pay full price for these dog shit preseason games. That I've maybe in 25 years or 20 years roughly, I've probably gone to 6 preseason games. And, now that I feel like I'm finally starting to get some value with that 17th game. All the anticipation in the world was for this schedule, man.
Yeah.
We knew the opponents, but we wanted to see where our primetime games fell, when we're playing Pittsburgh again. The Chiefs game leaked. The season opener leaked earlier in the week. I'm pretty fucking anxious. Now, I mean, I'm a little irritated. We only have fucking 3 primetime games, which I'm cool with. But we have 3, and there's some teams that are just absolute dog shit with 4 and 5.
I think that would be
primetime games.
One of the things that I was getting ready to ask you, what stood out before we start going through the schedule. What stood out? I think that's one of the things, obviously, that stood out is I think everyone was anticipating 5, right? That's the kind of the max teams can get is 5, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
And everyone was expecting 5 primetime games. Like, people want to see the Cleveland Browns. It's America's team. It's the world's team. They want to see them. Give them their Browns.
Goddamn right.
So that was definitely a thing that stood out. And I think one more thing to highlight for me that stood out, is obviously the back-to-backs with Baltimore. Now, there is that bye week in between, sandwiched in between those back-to-backs, and one of those is a primetime Sunday night game. But the reason that stood out is because this hasn't happened for a long time in the NFL, Rich, a team playing another team back-to-back. Actually, it hasn't happened in 30 years. So
Right.
The last time was 1991, and it was the Chargers and Seahawks who played back-to-back. So this, you look at weeks 12 through 14, this includes the bye week, that could decide the division. It totally could go that direction.
I could see. I mean, well, even more reason why it could determine the division is that game that Baltimore has between us, playing us both times is against the Steelers.
Oh, on our bye week, they play the Steelers.
They play the Steelers. So, I mean, I didn't like it at first, but now that I'm thinking about it, like if you have to prepare for fucking Navy's offense with the goddamn triple option and shit, I'd rather do it in a short, confined time frame. Than having to deal with that bullshit spread out through the season. And like I said, they have another divisional game in between that. So
Yeah.
I the more I thought about it, I backed off my stance. I thought it was just dog shit. The other thing that stood out is fucking Christmas Day. What a Christmas present, dude. That is a hell of a... You mean to tell me I get to open up presents, watch my kids open up presents, and then I could sit and get drunk on my couch? Watch the game?
It's a 4:30 game. And it's
right,
a Saturday game, obviously, right? So no work Sunday, glorious.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I mean, dude, I'm gonna be drinking beer somewhere watching that game on Christmas Day. Like, that's fantastic. And then you and I talked about also that the Halloween Steelers game.
Yeah.
Oh, Halloween, I can't wait to see the fucking stadium on that.
I fucking love Halloween. It's probably next to... It probably goes, honestly, Christmas, Thanksgiving, and Halloween is probably my top 3 holidays. And I fucking love me some Halloween, dude. I can't wait for that one.
Yeah, that is going to be the Muni lot. My God, that is going to be a sight to fucking see. I mean, it's on Halloween. Like, I don't know what else you want.
Yeah.
That is just going to be a goddamn train wreck. I can't wait. I can't wait at all. It's gonna be awesome.
So, the other one, obviously, and it wasn't really, I wouldn't call it a surprise, but it was a nice primer for the schedule and the schedule release. And you mentioned it had leaked earlier, and this might as well segue us right into talking, running down through the schedule and playing the schedule game. Leaked, obviously, that we're going to open the season against the Kansas City Chiefs. This is a 4:25 start. Okay, so we are in Kansas City at Arrowhead Stadium, playing the defending AFC champs. There's some bad blood, with the Browns and the Chiefs already early on in this rivalry that's going to be blossoming between Baker Mayfield and Patrick Mahomes. A lot of this, the bad blood, I think, comes on the defensive side. The Swanson hit. Was his name Swanson?
His name was Dick Face.
Dick Face Swanson. That hit obviously sparked some tension. Dirty Dan. And just the fact that how the game went down, the Browns definitely felt, and I felt they had a shot. You can argue with the Patrick Mahomes getting knocked out. I would venture to say, we knocked them around enough to knock them out of the damn game, so we were keeping them on their toes anyway. We'll see. But here's the thing, Rich. Opening the season against Kansas City, you talk about a time, if ever, for the Browns to come out and finally win a season opener, and finally set the tempo for the season. And I understand it's early, especially now since there's 17 damn games. But you can't deny the fact that coming out and setting that tempo early could bode very well for this team, and it's something we haven't really got to experience.
No, I think we're like 1-20 or something like that in season openers. And since we come back in 99.
Not good.
Yeah, no, it's whatever the polar opposite of that would be. Yeah, I mean, you kind of had a feeling this matchup would happen earlier in the season. I'd rather face the Chiefs now than later in the season. I'd rather face them in week 1 than week 13, 14, 15, somewhere in there. Yeah. Just because.
You don't want to get them primed up.
Well, I mean, we're going to
primed up in the playoffs,
right? So I we used this a bunch last season. The measuring stick games, Dallas, shit like that we talked about last season. This is another one to see if we're ready. And that doesn't mean, like, if we lose, that doesn't mean we're not ready. We've just got to have a damn good showing regardless, to be taken seriously and to continue our push to be a force to be reckoned with in the AFC. And there's no reason to think we can't pull it off.
No, there's not. It's hard to. You want to be drawn to using history as an indicator, but you kind of have to throw out the history with this new squad, with Stefanski, with the players on this team now. The history doesn't matter like it used to matter. It's not as much of a psychological factor as it used to be with this ball club anymore. It's going to be tough, though, Rich. It's going to be tough to go to in the Arrowhead with an established team. Now, mind you, this Kansas City's on how many years now with the Reed system? 4?
Like 4, 5.
4 years. So this is, Stefanski's, they're going to their second year. So there is an advantage there for the Chiefs. And they have Patrick Mahomes. Let's not get it twisted. I love me some Baker Mayfield. We do a lot of chest pounding for Baker Mayfield on here. Patrick Mahomes is a different type and a different level of quarterback. Right now, there's time for things to play out differently. But I do, he's in a different tier, I would say, right now than Baker Mayfield. So it's going to be a tall task, Rich. And with all that being said, let's pick it. Let's get the way too early predictions going. So Kansas City, Rich, do our Brownies come away victorious?
Yes. Yes, we do.
Win.
I think we come away with the W on this one. Kansas City totally redid their O-line in the offseason, and there's going to be some work needed there. They never really, Hilaire, Edwards-Hilaire is pretty damn good, but they just don't run the ball enough. It's Andy Reid. And I think we're able to sneak one out just because we're able to run the ball better, and we got a significantly improved defense. And they're going to take a little bit of time in that O-line to get it together, I think. And I think we'll take advantage of it.
Rich, I concur, Doctor. I actually have the Browns taking the season opener for, what feels like the first time in 3 decades. I think that Kansas City has more of a chance, more of a possibility of coming out lethargic than the Browns do. And the reason behind this is because of the things I stated. They've been there might be a little bit of complacency there, maybe, in terms of, all right, we know what we're doing. We got the, the same system, yada, yada. We got this down. Whereas the Browns, I think Stefanski's going to have this squad, not that he needs to have them any hungrier, because they seem like they're pretty hungry on their own, but I think he really preaches that, you guys ain't done shit. So let's go get to work and let's go put this in. And they all know it's their second year. So I think that's going to drive them to be a little more attentive to the details. And I think we come away victorious, Rich.
I'm with you on this.
I'm not going to go as far as to give a score prediction like we did last year. We went off the rails last year with some wacky shit, but I'm just going to straight up pick the Browns in this one.
Yeah, I'm taking the Brownies.
Okay. Home opener. The one we care about the most early in the season, because obviously we get to quench our thirst for Cleveland Browns football live and in person. Something we did not get to do last year as we opted out of the tickets. We wouldn't have got to sit in our seats anyway because there was gigantic 40-foot fucking banners covering our seats.
Yeah, not happening.
So, home opener this year. Deshaun Watson comes to town with the Houston Texans. We assume it's going to be Watson. Who knows?
No, it ain't going to be Watson.
Watch out, massage parlors in the Cleveland area. Look, I don't know what's going to happen here. You would think that he pretty much wrote his pink slip with all the shit that's gone down with him, but I don't know. It's kind of been put in the shadows right now, which it will obviously crop back up. But Houston is a shell of what they used to be. And I'm just going to say right now, I think we roll the Houston Texans.
Yeah, this will be a back, back where I come from, we'll call this a gigantic dick stomping.
Yes.
I mean, dude, we're going to absolutely put the punishment on the Texans in this game.
So I'm just going to mark you down for Cleveland.
Yeah, the Texans are not good. Deshaun Watson will not be there. They've signed something like, I think, damn near 30 free agents, and all to like 1-year deals. They drafted the quarterback with their first pick in the draft in the 3rd round. It ain't gonna be a good year to be a Houston Texan fan. I'll tell you that right now. It's gonna that game will get messy pretty quick.
I agree with that one for sure. So we stay at home, Rich, week 3, which is good. We get back-to-back home games early in the season. Chicago comes to town. You'd figure that Fields isn't starting by week 3, but hey, who knows, Rich? Actually, I think the Browns would have a greater chance. I'm pretty high on Fields. I think we talked about this during the draft process.
Yeah, for sure.
I think he's going to be a damn good quarterback, and I think the Browns would have a higher chance of losing if Fields were leading that squad by that time, but we'll see. I don't think the Browns get lethargic here, though, Rich. So dare I say, 3-0 out the gate are Cleveland Browns.
I don't think Chicago's just a good team, period, regardless if it's Fields or the big red dipshit at quarterback. Browns 3-0, man.
Yes. I like it. All right. Reunion time, Rich. Reunion. Stefanski gets to show a little something to his former team, Rich. Down, over and up over there in Minnesota. Not down. This is shaping up to be a homer schedule for me because I cannot pick Minnesota over the Browns. I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not with what Stefanski's gonna want to be putting on the plate for his former team. So I'm going 4 in a row, Cleveland. Whoopsie.
Yeah, I think just because shit is weird, we take the L here. I think this is a game where, Baker doesn't have his best shit, and it just doesn't bounce our way. Like, we don't play bad. It just, little tiny things don't go our way, and we take the L in this one.
Okay. I knew it was coming because, mine's coming, so I knew yours had to be somewhere soon.
Yeah, this is the one I think we lose that we expected to win. And,
Okay.
should have won.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, and those are going to crop up. Good teams limit those to 1 or 2 in a season. Unlike, past Browns who were, had 8 or 12 of those in a season. But
16 usually.
16. So, yeah, I get it, man. So, I've got that coming. It's not the next one. So, as we move down this list, we play Los Angeles, the Chargers. There's a lot I think Herbert's good, don't get me wrong. But, man, there's a faction, not of Browns fans, but just of football fans, that seem to want to specifically point out and say that he's better than Baker Mayfield. And I can't go there. And I think the sample size is much too small yet for Herbert. But I do like what the kid's bringing right now. And I think it's going to be one of those young gun sling 'em fests type of games, and I think Baker comes out on top. So give me Cleveland to go 5-0 to start the season.
Yeah, so this one's a little bit personal for me. Yes, Herbert is good, but on schedule day, Minnesota released something about playing the Browns and called us the mistake on the lake.
What?
Yeah, go check their Twitter posts out. Talking shit to us.
Good.
So the Browns walk into the stadium, close the door behind them, and say, "Now yous can't leave."
Yeah.
And beat the fuck out of them. Fuck the Chargers.
I agree. I like it. Okay, come back home, Rich. We're coming back home week 6 to play the Arizona Cardinals. Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals. I said mine was coming. Here it is, Rich. I'm dubbing an L here for the Browns at home versus the Cardinals. A tight contest, I think. I think all these are going to be tight contests. Until this defense, and they could change my mind early in the year, but until the defense actually proves it to me and I can see it, that they can stop quarterbacks with good athleticism, I'm going to go ahead and take the Cardinals in this one.
All right, well, I'm calling my shot on this one. I think this is the type of game where we see the true value of Woo
Ooh, he stands out in this one, huh?
Where he kind of does what we expect him with Baltimore is kind of that shadow of Lamar Jackson type or Kyler Murray type. And I think he puts himself in the spotlight during this week, and we come away with a W. And rub it in J.J. Watt's I want to win punk-ass face and then go to a shit team. So we're going to double fuck you. How about that?
He's getting double-fisted. J.J. Watt's coming to Cleveland getting double-fisted.
Yeah.
Sounds fun for him. Okay.
Sucks to be him. Fuck that guy.
Week 7, Rich, takes us to Thursday Night Football. Now, here's the thing. You don't want to get too excited on Thursday Night Football because they give everyone Thursday Night Football games. So who are we playing Thursday Night Football, Rich? The Denver fucking Broncos. I'm going to let you go ahead and lead off with this one.
Yeah, another colossal butt fucking on Thursday Night Football. Drew Lock is not the guy, I don't think. I like him.
He is not the guy.
I think, yeah. And who's his backup? Isn't that, who gives a shit? Yeah, there's no chance we lose to Denver. They're just not a good team. Yeah, fuck them.
Hold on, you got me curious, so I click it real quick to Teddy.
Oh, Bridgewater, yeah.
Yep, and Brett Ripon. Didn't he play for the Browns at one point?
Like you're thinking about Mark Rippon, maybe, fucking back in the 90s.
Anyway, okay. Well,
so chances are, but by the time we play, Bridgewater will be quarterback. I still think Browns in a W here.
I have to agree, Rich. My laughing early on, I sure gave it away. It's going to be a colossal butt fucking, like you said. That's
what I'm. Yeah.
That's what it's going to be. So
it's not going to be good for them boys in Denver.
No. Let's get to a game that is circled on everyone's calendar with the schedule, and that's Week 8. The Sunday Halloween game versus the Steelers at home. It's a 1 p.m. kick. I think the city's going to be lit at this stage, especially if the schedule goes how we're tabbing it, with the Browns being, 5-1 at this point. 6-1, excuse me. 6-1 at this point. Pittsburgh coming to town. Big Ben decides, not decides. He had no other choice. He had to, curl up into the fetal position and beg the Steelers to take him back at a pay cut, or he was going to be not probably playing football anywhere. So this is likely his quote unquote farewell tour, and I have this feeling we're going to make it really, really fun for him, especially in Cleveland. I won't go to the point of colossal butt fucking, but Rich, I think this team is still got a little bit of a axe to grind with last year and the Steelers bullshit that they tried to pitch with the same old Browns bullshit, which is kind of spilling over a little bit into this year because Juju still can't seem to shut his fucking mouth.
Yeah, he fucking doubled down on it.
He did too. And I think the Browns roll here, buddy.
Yeah, it's like beating, like you have a bully at school and he talks shit to you and then you beat his ass and then he comes up the next day and tries to talk shit again. It's like, dude, you lost, bro. I'm gonna beat your ass again. And that's what we're going to do on Halloween. We're going to beat that Pittsburgh ass. I think Myles Garrett has something to do with ending Roethlisberger's last season.
Yeah.
I think he just gets beat up, dude, and Pittsburgh's like, we got to move in another direction. And they put Mason Rudolph in or some shit, but
it'll bring new meaning to that commercial where Myles is putting Ben's picture through the paper shredder.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I think we'll be gassed up for this game more so than normal, so it may come out rough in the beginning. But I think we finish on top just because Pittsburgh just don't have it, dude. They just don't have it, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we both got Cleveland, obviously, in there. Okay, Sunday, November 7th, that would be Week 9. We go to Cincinnati for our first meeting with the Bengals. And
no chance in hell. Save me the fucking time. Move on.
Listen, the Bengals are, to us, and I don't care who the fuck they get. This is just what the football gods are doing right now for the Browns. The Bengals are to us as we were to the Steelers in the past. You know how they just fucking owned us? It's our turn, which got to do with the Bengals. That's okay. We are.
I think Baker's like 5-1 against the Bengals.
And he's got absurd numbers. Absurd fucking numbers.
So we know what this one is. Move the fuck on. This is a W across the board.
W. Speaking of W, man, this team. Week 10, New England Patriots. Over there in, what is it, Gillette Stadium?
Yep.
I don't. New England is, I see dark days ahead for this team. And I think it's kind of starting to come to fruition with them taking, what's his nuts?
Fucking Mac Jones.
Mac Jones, thank you.
Fucking whack Jones, dude. I think he's going to be terrible.
Re-signing Cam to that one. I just, nothing they're doing right now to me is making a ton of sense. Not that I'm some football savant who, you should clear things with before you make decisions, but I think this is one where the Browns should take care of business as well, Rich.
Yeah, it'll be like kind of a sad victory where you see the young guy beating up the old hero. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's what it'll be, but we'll take the W either way. I don't give a fuck.
Take them how we get them. Okay, Sunday, November 21st. This will be week 11. Detroit comes to town, Rich. The Matthew Stafford-less.
Yeah, coached by a guy who fucking chews on kneecaps and shit. Yeah, there's no fucking way we lose this game. Jared Goff is goddamn awful. And, we don't lose this one. There's no fucking way. What are we sitting at, 9-1?
Yeah, I'm going to also take the Browns, and we are sitting at 10-1.
Sounds about right.
Yes!
Sounds about right.
Okay, so we go Sunday night football at Baltimore. Rich, as much as I'm just going to come out and say, as much as I'd like it, I'm pegging as a loss here. The Browns always hang tight with Baltimore, seemingly. But and again, if this defense can prove to me that they're making these steps in the right direction with personnel and Wilkes being able to deploy the scheme that he wants.
Who?
Wilkes.
You said Wilkes. Right.
I did. Woods. God, I do this every episode.
I just happened to hear it. I'm like, wait, did I miss something?
These guys are here for such a short time. It's like I
right.
Keep up with
I don't. I'm just. They should all get stickers with like, "Hi, my name is."
Oh man, Woods, Joe Woods. Damn it.
I think I'm with you. I think we lose this one too. It's just the way it lines up in the season. We're on a good run. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We're coming off a big game against Detroit where we just laid a fucking colossal butt fucking on them. And then I think we lose a close one to Baltimore.
I concur, Doctor, but it's okay. It's okay because we roll into the bye week. It's going to be a little bit of a sad bye week, but I mean, you're going into it 10-2. So
yeah, we go into the bye week at 10-2. No one's going to get
sad. Can it really be, right? So, but you get that week to kind of collect yourselves and get your mind right, get your body right, get ready to roll because you got Baltimore coming into town on December 12th, week 14. And this one, Rich, the Browns do take.
Yeah, this is a get-right game. Baltimore, we talked about it earlier, is coming off a physical game against us. And then they play Pittsburgh, which is always a physical game between those two. And then it's no different, but we're a week more fresh,
yep.
I guess you could say. And I think we come away with the W.
A week more fresh. I like it. Okay. Stay home, Rich. We're staying home. December 19th, week 15. The Raiders. This is a to be determined time, so it's one of them ones they kind of put in the flex category.
Right.
So we'll see what happens there. Man, Rich, I was looking at this one, and I mean, we should win this game. Let's put it out there. We should win this game. But it has one of them. It just has a feeling like it's one of them ones we drop later in the year, And I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and say we drop this one.
All right. We always kind of fuck around with the Raiders when we shouldn't.
We do too.
You know what I mean? Like when they're a bad team and we're actually a better team, which only happened a handful of times. We somehow 2 years ago, right? When we should have, or last year, one of the 2 years ago, we should have beat the fucking Raiders and we didn't. The refs helped in that one, if I recall correctly. But no, I think this team's better than that. I don't think we have to play those games anymore where we're the better team and we lose on that Sunday. So this is a Browns W.
Give them the CLE on that one. All right, Rich. Saturday, December 25th, Christmas Day. It's against the Green Bay Packers, who will likely have Aaron Rodgers playing quarterback. I know he's pouting right now. I know this shit's going on.
He's an asshole, man.
He's an asshole. He's going to be playing for fucking Green Bay. Let's just get that out there right now. But you know what, Rich? In this instance, it doesn't fucking matter because it's Christmas Day and the Browns want to deliver to us, bestow upon us that gift of victory. And they do so on Christmas Day.
Yeah, I'm not so optimistic.
I didn't think so. That's why I went on a little spiel.
I mean, look, he is an asshole, but it's Aaron fucking Rodgers, man. I don't think they take us to the woodshed or nothing. But I figure we lose by like 9 or 10. I think Aaron Rodgers is just too good. His weapons are, Devontae Adams is a fucking maniac. And I think it's one we end up losing. We just don't play well. It's not like we're outclassed or anything like that or get outcoached. Nothing. I mean, I don't think the Browns have ever lost on Christmas Day, so it's something new for them.
Yeah.
To disappoint us.
Somehow, in the face of all this good football you've been giving us, you found a new way to disappoint us.
I mean, it's it keeps with the trend of us like setting and breaking records. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's funny though. Okay, Rich, we're down to the last 2 games. Week 17, we travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers for our second matchup with them. This is a Monday Night Football game, and I just got a feeling too. This is another one of those games later in the season. Like, I feel like at this point, no, give me Cleveland. Fuck it. Taking the
Browns beat down. Browns beat down the fucking Steelers to seal the division.
Yep.
Deal.
Like it.
Done.
Like
Browns.
It.
Browns.
You know what, Rich? They sealed the division, and they're going to do something Week 18 that they haven't gotten to do ever. Rich,
you took it away from me,
right? They're gonna do this.
Yep.
So are you thinking an L here against the Bengals because they're resting the starters?
No, we win. We just rest everyone anyway.
Okay, I'm going an L. I'm giving the Bengals.
Yeah, give us the L. Give us the L. give us the L because we're resting with a fucking bye in the first.
And it doesn't count against
the first round
against Cincinnati because they're resting the starters. So I'll give Cincinnati the win to close out the year. Sad for the girls because that's one of their games they're going to. So
whatever.
All right, Rich. Let's run through. Listen, spoiler alert. This may be a little homerish, but we're gonna run through this fucking schedule.
No way, it's perfect.
So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 Cleveland Browns victories to 4 losses. I think I
13 and 4, baby.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 4. Super motherfucking bowl, Super Browns, Rich.
How about that, man? We go 13 and 4, and I'm gonna be a fucking mess.
The schedule game. We love the schedule game around these parts.
Oh fuck yeah, I love it.
I tell you what, though,
people are lucky we didn't.
Makes the Jonesing hard.
Yeah, I mean, look, man, people are lucky I didn't just come out here and go fuck you, 17 and 0. That would make for a shit episode because I would just be like 17 and 0, 17 and 0.
We don't even got to talk about it.
Yeah, we're done. Move on.
Oh, I cannot wait, brother. This is well, let's see. We got pretty much 4 months on the button, almost.
Christ almighty.
But you got to look at it this way. The Super Bowl was fucking over 3 months ago, and it feels like that just happened not that long ago. So
fair, that's fair.
I think I think because now the weather's turning, you know, some of these mandates, so all these mandates are going to be being lifted soon. People are going to start to live a little bit. We're going to, you know, cookouts going to be happening. Yada, yada. There's going to be things going on to occupy time. So I think this thing is going to start really picking up steam. We just had the rookies in Berea doing work on the field with coaches. Now limited stuff, obviously, but
with coaches without masks.
I mean, it's like things are moving, and that's good. So before we know it, I said that weird, training camp is going to be here. And you know, we're going to be talking about some of the things we see, you know, on the field there. So all good stuff.
I don't want to hear any news from any of these training camps, to be honest with you.
Yeah, no news is
There's nothing about them that's a significance, right? So, like, if I hear nothing, I'll be ecstatic.
Yeah, no news is good.
I'll be happier now.
Sure. But it's gonna be good to get these guys in here and see some of them practice jerseys out there, and even the one picture I seen in Newsom at camp, I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, let's go.
Dude, listen, anytime you can see
camp, or rookie mini camp,
anytime you can see the orange helmets on the field, it's a fucking good day.
Yeah. Okay, Richard, that's the schedule game, folks. Obviously, we have the Browns dominating. I hope you all do as well. Obviously, subject to change as we roll through the season. So, with that being said, we've got one more segment for you guys today, and that is Richard's newly established favorite segment.
Yeah, no doubt, dude. Fuck, marry, kill, baby. We're gonna do it all the time. I love it. I absolutely love it.
Thanks to Step Brothers, they kicked this off for us. We stole the first one from them, and now we're just gonna go off a tangent on our own, I guess. Who is it this week, Rich? Who are we doing? The fuck one, marry one, kill one. Who's
so? You get to go first, but we're doing the Kardashian sisters. All right. I'm curious to know your answers. So fire it off, man. Let's hear your order. You got to make sure which one's which.
Yeah, because I get them mixed up.
My wife watched the show when it was on, so I kind of know enough. I mean, and I don't live in a fucking cave, so
I remember who they are now. I just had to match faces with names.
All right, let's get the rundown in order. Okay. Fuck, marry, kill.
So, I mean, starting with that, starting with the fuck, I got to go. I probably got to go Chloe with that one. And there's reasonings,
Chloe, okay.
Yeah, there's reasonings behind all this, okay?
All right.
So
yeah.
Actually, I'll just run through my three, then you give me your three. So starting with Chloe on that one, because the other two force this hand. So the kill is Kim. I'm just gonna skip to the end because that one is the kill, right? Has to be
right.
And then Chloe, or excuse me, Courtney has to be the Mary because she's the most sensible out of all of them, I guess.
I'm so disappointed.
What do you got?
I thought I was throwing a fucking curveball. Mine are exactly the fucking same. Exactly the same. I was talking to my wife on the porch about it before the show, and I was like, we're doing this, segment, Fuck, Marry, Kill. We stole Step Brothers. The whole spiel you just gave, I gave to her. And I told her, and I was like, yeah, I would marry Courtney, kill Kim, and bang Chloe.
It's like they make it that way though. Like it's like none of this is based on looks for any of these three. This is all based on like how they are psychologically.
Like with Chloe, the best thing about banging her is when I'm done, I'm going to bang her sister. I'm married to her. Like I'm not like saying I want to bang Chloe, but like those are the options you gave me. Because if I married that bitch, I'd be Lamar Odom.
Oh God, yeah. Rich would be wearing a dress and giving titties in the back alley in no time.
All fucked up. And then if I married Kim, I'd be Kanye. You know what I'm saying? So I think we took the sensible route. I want to kill Kim because she literally became famous from a fucking sex tape. Like that's the only reason anybody knows her is a sex tape. And that's just got to be the worst. I mean, you're famous and you have like some kind of business stuff now or whatever bullshit. But, yeah, dude, I would kill Kim Kardashian. I just, it's just the way it is, man. I didn't ask for this. These decisions were made my brain made these decisions before I put a voice to them. Fuck,
true.
Man.
It's true. But being that there's three main ones, three main sisters, even though there's more. It was easy to put them into this segment though, because
it was perfect. Like I didn't know what my answer was until I came up. Like I was just kind of dicking around on the internet, and I'm like, I had some other ideas coming along, and I stumbled on that, and I'm like, that's it, perfect. And then I was like, and I went through my head, and my wife looked at me, she's like, you bang Chloe? And I'm like, well, given the other options.
Yeah, you gotta put them in the other categories and see where it works,
Yeah, I don't actually think I have a choice in the matter. Like I said, I think this is just the way it's supposed to go. Like
right, you can't necessarily go in order. Like it's like one of those questions on a test where you gotta like drag the word and match it with the definition.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to go in order, you just see which one fits best first.
Right. And you're just like, all right, we're done here, man.
Good stuff. So this being a new segment, we'll try to be on top of this. We are not very good with segments, if you guys can't tell. We like come up with something and then it'll be good for 3 weeks, and then we'll be like, oh yeah, remember what we used to do? And we just stopped doing it, and yeah.
Yeah, so then now we're doing this.
Now we're doing something completely
Like,
different.
Yeah, we'll just keep it alive.
Oh, it's good
stuff. Man.
All right, guys, be sure to keep your eyes peeled for any new content available from all of our Mark 1 Sports contributors. That's all your CLE Tribe Catch, Ultimate Warriors, your Money Line, your Mark 1 Sports show, and obviously your Danger Zone show. Yes, I am just telling you the same thing as the promo in the beginning, but I can't stress it enough. So be sure to be on the lookout for that stuff. I know we're talking about doing some things upcoming here in the summer. One of those things may involve a big Browns tailgate event. I haven't locked things down 100% yet, but it's looking like that's going to be happening sometime in July. So keep your eyes peeled on Twitter for dates and times for those things. It's not our event. We're going to be going to someone else's event likely and just hanging out and doing some Browns stuff. So like I said, keep your eyes peeled for that, and I'll be a little bit less vague when I have the details hammered out. Let's see, Rich. I think that's about it, buddy. I think that kind of covers it for this week.
Yeah, man. That's it. There isn't, like I said, no news from rookie minicamp is good news. Fuck it, man. Go Browns.
Go Browns, baby.